Hey guys, today we are working on multiplying decimals by whole numbers. So when we are multiplying whole numbers and decimals, there is not a lot of difference between that and multiplying two whole numbers. The biggest thing here is understanding what a decimal is, and that a decimal is the number with one or more digits to the right of a decimal point. So how many decimal places does 3.65 have? I'm going to look to the right of my decimal place, and I have two numbers. So there are two decimal places behind 3.65. So how many decimal places will be in 24 times 8.7? In 8.7, I have one decimal place. In 24, I have 0. So I will have one decimal place. The product of 24 times 8.7 will have one decimal place. So now we are going to find the product of 16 times 5.3. So the first thing that we're going to do is to just multiply the whole numbers like we would normally do. So we're going to do 6 times 3, that equals 18. Make sure you carry that 1. And then I'm going to do 6 times 5, which equal, and I almost forgot, it's 6 times 5 plus that 1. So 6 times 5 is 30, plus 1 more would be 31. So now that I've done that, I'm going to go ahead. I'm now moving over to my tens place, so I have to add in my 0 here. I'm now going to do my 1 times 3. That equals 3. And I'm going to do my 1 times 5. Remember, we already used that 1 when we were multiplying by our 6. So 1 times 5 equals 5. And now we just take these numbers and we add them together. So 8 plus 0 equals 8. 1 plus 3 equals 4. And 5 plus 3 equals 8. So my answer for 5.3 times 1.6, times 16 is going to be 848. But we already said here that I need to look at how many decimal places I have. So there is one decimal place for this one. For 16, we have 0. So that means that our answer is going to have one decimal place. So I start here behind my 8, and I move one spot to the left, and that is where my decimal place goes. So 5.3 times 16 equals 84.8.